What's going on, everybody? It's your guy Realistic, and I'm doing another tutorial for SoundOracle.net. And this video right here is actually a video from our online mixing course called The Art of Vocal Mixing. Now, we decided to release a couple of the videos for free. That way you could get a good sense of what the course has to offer and what the videos are about and some of the effects and some of the things that we're going to be going over. But the full course itself is actually over 150 videos and over 14 hours worth of content, and there's even some PDF guides in there as well for you to be able to reference, read, or just follow along if you would like. So I'll put a link in the description below for you to be able to sign up and access the vocal course. And also, if you're not already, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page. That way you can stay up to date with our latest videos and tutorials, and also you'll be able to get tips and tricks directly into your mobile feed. So this is one of my all-time favorite vocal effect tricks to do, but you're not going to apply this on every track, and I definitely don't apply this to every song. It's just when it calls for it. And what we're going to do is we're going to oversaturate the input, and then we're going to turn down the output. It's a really cool sound. This works really good for like 90s rap, more rock songs, something that's more aggressive, like Julia Michaels' Uh-Oh. That use that in there. There might be more of like a Wu-Tang sound that might use that, ODB, somewhere along that lanes. And when you hear it, you'll totally get what I'm saying here. But so we got this vocal, and what I'll do here is I'll play it without the oversaturation.
Bring me demons and envy. I get through with a 10-piece. Look at the world and I want peace.
So that's just how the vocal is there before we add the oversaturation. And usually I do this one early on in the chain. I want to do this before any type of compression or EQ because I'm really just trying to drive it. Kind of like if we were going to overdrive an actual tape machine or something like that. And so if you do have access to an actual like tape emulator, I definitely recommend that. I'll show you in a moment just on a regular saturation plugin how we can do something similar. But basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to increase the input by like a lot. Like I'm almost going to max this out. And then I'm going to decrease the output here. And now let's listen to what this sounds like.
Bring me demons and envy. I get through with a 10-piece. Look at the world and I want peace. Hoping I get out in one piece.
So you see how that's really saturated, really just up in your face, and just really kind of gives you this old school analog feel to it. It's a really cool sound to it. I'll show you too why I wanted to turn the output down, because we're really increasing this input. So let me put the output to 0.
Bring me demons and envy.
And then without it.
Bring me demons and envy.
So you see how much we're increasing that gain. So it helps to bring the output down a little bit. So clip the input and bring the output down.
Bring me demons and envy. I get through with a 10-piece. Look at the world
and then I'll show you in the mix here.
Bring me demons and envy. I get through with a 10-piece. Look at the world and I want peace. Hoping I get out in one piece.
All right, and now I'll show you without it so you can hear before the effect.
Bring me demons and envy. I get through with a 10-piece. Look at the world and I want.
And then again with it so you can hear the difference.
Bring me demons and envy. I get through with a 10-piece. Look at the world and I want peace. Hoping I get out in one piece.
So you hear the tone that we're going for, really old school, really just up in your face, kind of rock and roll-ish there. So kind of a cool sound, one of my favorites to use, but you want to use this at the right spots. You probably don't want to use this for every song, unless that's kind of the sound that you kind of have. Like maybe you do a lot of boom bap, maybe that's your sound, or a lot of aggressive, then that would make sense. But again, it all depends on the style that you're going for. And for something like this, I do recommend not using reverb or little to no reverb. If you are going to use reverb, just a very little amount, because I do think that this sound, personally, I think it sounds better as a dry sound. I'll show you with the reverb.
Bring me demons and envy. I get through with a 10-piece. Look at the world and I want peace.
And then in the mix.
Bring me demons and envy. I get through with a 10-piece.
And then without it.
Bring me demons and envy. I get through with a 10-piece. Look at the world and I want peace.
So without the reverb, I just find it to be a little bit more intimate, more up in your face, you know, because the reverb will kind of push it back a little bit and make it seem more distant, almost less personal. So that's why I do elect to go with a drier sound usually for this. But hey, if you're doing this and you throw a reverb on it, there's definitely not anything wrong with that. There are no rules in it. That's just my personal suggestion. Now let me show you, just in case you don't have one of these little tape machines like this. All I'm doing here is just taking a saturation plug-in, and we're going to increase our drive knob and then just decrease our output a little bit.
Bring me demons of envy. I get through with a 10-piece. Look at the world and I want peace. Hoping I get out in one piece. I see stars.
So yeah, that's the effect right there, just increasing the input and lowering the output, and you get a really cool, you know, nice analog tape compression sound, some really cool bite, and just really pleasing to the ears. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel right here so you can catch the latest tutorials on mixing, mastering, and production, and you can check out some of our suggested videos here, here, and here. And of course, if you're looking for premium loops and samples, you can find that at SoundOracle.net. We got plenty to choose from.